in a different type of way. So that means that you'll have opportunities for your audience to log onto your website. And so, as part of your introduction, as part of the profile, right, as part of maybe preparations, working condition, maintenance, as part of current issues, excuse me, as part of communications, part of advice, maybe even as far as maybe even your conclusion page or whatever. You want to kind of think about the genre of the website, right? And what makes a website more successful, right? In that case, so a website's going to have maybe links, right? It's going to have opportunities for the person not to just simply read stuff, right? While there'll definitely be text, right, on each one of your pages, you want to have a little bit more than that. You may have a link to, as I said a minute ago, perhaps YouTube videos that are talking about the specific thing. So, for example, let's say that you had in your current issues, let's say, and one of the issues was X, right? And so then maybe let's say that you found a TED Talk that really kind of addressed or talked about it, or you found someone else, on YouTube who's qualified, right? Who's credible. We've still got to think about credible sources. Then you might put in a link, right, where it shows up on there. And then as part of so you want to have maybe some text, embed a video, a little bit more text, maybe embed some audio. Perhaps you want to embed yourself recording, talking about the issues, right? So that it's not just a website with just text, 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 text. And you also don't want a website with just links, or videos, 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 videos. You want to mix it up. That's why it's called multimodal. So you want to think about at least 2 or 3 different types of modalities that we can include. YouTube video being one, audio, a graphic, right? A graphic, perhaps it could be a picture, it could be a chart, right? So say you wanted to explain the exponential growth, perhaps, or growth outlook in the field, right? And let's say that you came across something from a website that you could perhaps use, or you wanted to create a graph or something like that you'd put as part in there. So you'd be talking about it, talk about the graph, refer to the graph, and then have the graph embedded, on that particular website, So you don't want to just plug things in there willy-nilly, as they say, right? They need to make sense. So if someone starts reading, they read down and you're referencing the video, so-and-so speaker, in the video below, addresses current controversies in the kind of the following way. You kind of set up the video. It's kind of like akin to, very similar to, if you're quoting somebody or paraphrasing something, you want it to flow nice and neatly. You could record a video from start to finish, right? Slides, about 5 minutes-ish long, where you go through profile and stuff like that. And you can have different modalities also embedded in your slideshow. You could design a poster or an infographic that presents the information. Infographic will automatically, when you put an infographic together, whether you use Pictograph or Canva or something like that, automatically you're blending 2 or 3 of those automatically together. All right, so you'll need to include the following sections. So make sure you have your introduction, your profile, your controversies, communication practices, advice at a minimum, and then some type of maybe conclusion page, or maybe it's an about you page or something like that, that kind of wraps everything up. So it's kind of a nice, neat package. All right, so that's just mainly a broad overview, and we'll start talking about more specific examples later on this week, maybe even into next week, depending. I don't want to inundate you this week, because I know you're finishing up Project 2. Speaking of Project 2, as soon as you get it done, if you want to submit it, please feel free to. The Dropbox is open. Of course, obviously, you've got, you still have about 13 days or whatever left on that. So please feel free to take your time on that. And then be thinking about, as you're finishing up Project 2, perhaps some ideas that you might want to do for Project 3. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great week this week. And above all, and most importantly, stay safe and stay awesome. Bye, guys.